Hello, this is Kara on Rump Raves. Tiny change of scenery here. I'm on my bed again, except this time I am uprighted. So, I was asked to do a video on cloth tampons, and so I have a bunch that I made myself. I have one from Crafty Cloth Creations, and I have some from a company called Some of This, Some of That. Crafty Cloth Creations, I do have a video up. It was from pretty long ago, but you can check it out if you want to. I have not yet tried the Some of This, Some of That cloth tampons, and I don't really want to review my own product, so I thought that I would just do kind of a cloth tampon stash video, or collection, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I have the Crafty Cloth Creations. It has this little, I don't know, like a pocket for when you roll it up, and then this kind of folds over and makes it comfortable to insert, so you don't do it with an applicator. It's a heavier tampon, and it's really long. I can roll it up and compare it to my finger, and that's way longer than how low my cervix is, so I didn't really like this one, and I don't know, I didn't really have anyone to, give it to. My sister likes the smaller ones, and my mom's never tried a cloth tampon, and I have a friend who won't use anything internally, and another friend who didn't like cloth tampons that I gifted her before, so I don't know, I guess I'm just stuck with it, and that's no big deal. Then I have, I guess I'll go through the ones that I made next. I have one that's kind of weird. I've only worn it once. It was just really strange. It's really long, and then you use like a crochet hook or a bamboo skewer or a chopstick or something, and you fold it inside of itself so that it turns into half the length. And I mean, I liked it. It wasn't my favorite, but I used it and it worked, and yeah. And then the next ones, I have a mini one. I made this one for when my cervix drops really low. And none of the other ones have that folding over design. So this one is just this long. So it's just a little bit longer than my first knuckle, which works out perfect. And it has a longer string. I always wrap the string around and then fold it under so it's kind of like knotted shut. It just helps it so that you can pull it out a little easier. Then I have one that I made that's a little bit longer, but it's not as thick. So you can kind of squish it so it's shorter when you roll it, and then it's not so crazy long. I have another one that's again the same color, and this is just an average size. So, rolls up, it's an average thickness and average length. The next one, this is another completely average one, just in a different color. This one is knitted, which is a little bit different. It's a little stretchier. All the other ones were crocheted so far. And this one is a little bit wider. So when you roll it up, it's just a little bit thicker, but it's the same height. I have another different color. It's just kind of a brown autumny color. This one is the same as that last one that I showed. It's knitted, so it rolls up a little bit wider, but it is, again, the same length or height, just wider. And this one is, again, another average. I guess it is a little bit longer than average. But it still works with my low cervix. I have used it, so. I actually don't use cloth tampons as much as I use menstrual cups or pads. But they're still definitely nice to have around. Next up is the Some of This, Some of That. These are crocheted a lot looser. And as I said, I haven't tried these yet, but I'm going to assume that they would be a lighter flow. So they're kind of poofy, so they look like they're pretty wide, but they really squish down, and they're shorter. And one thing I don't like about them is that the string it's not like a chain. It's just a loose string, so when you wash it, the end kind of falls apart. The next one is the same, it's just a different color. I got these D-Stash from Tara and Bryn from Period Attire. Only one of them was used, so that was pretty nice find. And the other two are the same, but they don't come apart. They're about the same measurements as the other ones, but they're just an all-in-one version. And they have 2 tails on them each. Like that. But again, it's not in a chain, so it kind of just falls apart at the end. Not a big deal. Alright, so that is my cloth tampon collection. I used to have a lot more, but I did gift a lot of them away, or just kind of give them to people for them to try out. So yeah, that's it. You can subscribe if you would like to see any more of my future videos, and you can follow me on Facebook if you'd like to do that. And thank you for watching.